Doctor can meet a patient, and when they are diagnosing something, the doctor can be a consultant, yet he's secured enough to say, well, there is a machine that we need to diagnose you. I do not have it in my hospital, but there are only 12 of them across the globe. I will write a referral for you. Is that true? There's only one of that place. Go for that test. Meet Dr. So and so. You can even tell him that I sent you. And when that other doctor receives the report, because of that humility of heart, that patient is saved. There are many patients that have died in the body of Christ because of the ego of leaders. So I rather keep you poor simply because I do not know anything about wealth and prosperity, to humble myself and learn, or to outsource intelligence for your sake. I will not allow my ego, I wouldn't allow myself to look that weak. So I rather downplay the importance of prosperity. Or if you are a prosperous person but you do not have the grace for prayer and supplication, you do not have the power of revelation to build people spiritually to be men of stature, rather than taking responsibility and to outsource that dimension and help your people, I would rather just teach on the mind and shrug away prayer and say, after all, the prayer is not important, fasting is not important. And you are watching prosperous people who one demonic attack will sweep their entire destiny because they do not know. They knew only the baptism of John. Is God speaking to us? If I cannot sing, I would downplay worship. What do you need worship for? You just raise your voice and pray and see what happens. How about the psalmist? How about the Bible that talks about psalms and hymns and spiritual songs? It says to make melody in your heart. Can I tell you, one of the deficiencies in the body of Christ, and this is purely an issue of ego that Satan has taken advantage of, is that for some reason we feel weak and we feel incapacitated when we are brought to a point where we have to admit that we do not know everything. And I know where this came from. Let me tell you the truth. These are extensions of insecurity that came from Africa, unfortunately, because we are used to backgrounds where we were not believed in. Now we can hold on to ministry or business or whatever it is that gives us relevance. We hold it with such jealousy that our ego is connected to it. But it takes loving Jesus and loving the people he has sent you to be able to keep your ego aside and say, listen, beyond me, if you need this and it is important for your growth, let me ensure that you have access to that truth so that you will rise. Paul said, I kept back nothing, provided it was for your profiting. I will go anywhere you lead me, yeah. I will go.